Hi and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are doing another trying new makeup video where I'm going to be using several new luxury beauty releases to create a full face of luxury beauty. So if you're curious to see which products I'm trying out and hear my thoughts on these brand new releases, keep watching. Today I'm going to do another video using several new makeup releases that have come out. So it'll be a mix of different brands, but it's going to all be pretty much new releases and I'm really excited to try it. Most of these are going to be first impressions, although there are one or two products that I have used already and I have been using, and I will give you guys my opinion on those products. For complexion products, I'm just going to go ahead and use products that I already have and products that I already love. I did just get back from vacation. I spent almost 2 weeks in Hawaii with my husband and my dad, and I got a little bit of color. So we're going to be using one of my favorite foundation that I have in one of my deeper shades, and that is the Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Wear. This is a beautiful, beautiful foundation, and it is a perfect match for my skin right now. So I'm going to go ahead and use that, and I'm going to start with the Dior Star Filter. Now this is in shade 3. I have this product in shade 3 and shade 2. Shade 3 is just a little bit deeper, so I'm going to go ahead and use that today. I have been wearing the Lancome foundation for the past week. It really is the best foundation to match my skin right now, just because I do have a little bit of color. I don't have a lot, but I do have a little. So this is shade 330N. It feels so good to be back filming and playing with all of this new makeup. I had an amazing vacation. Absolutely amazing vacation. I loved every minute of it. But I definitely missed you guys. I missed my makeup. I missed just being able to film. I did film a lot while I was on vacation, and I'm planning on doing a kind of like a vacation vlog, but that's going to take a lot of time, and I haven't even started yet. I took so many videos, and it may end up that I may break it down into 1 or 2 different vlogs. I just felt that there were several times during my trip when I needed more answers and I couldn't find them. So I definitely want to make a few videos on specific companies and restaurants and just my overall trip, just in case anyone else has those questions. And it was just such an amazing vacation that I do want to share it with you guys. And I really do feel like when I was there and on vacation, I kind of just stepped away from it all. I took an actual break and it was very, very nice. It was needed. I had no stress. It really was perfect. I'm going to go in with the Dior Forever Correct. This is shade 3.5 in, which again is my summer shade. So it works really, really nicely right now with my tan. I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Cream Contour Stick. Now Charlotte Tilbury did come out with new shades of their contour wand, and I haven't picked them up yet, but I am going to, and I'm probably going to pick up 2 or 3 different shades so that I can swatch them for you guys and show them to you as far as shade comparison. That way you guys can kind of get an idea as to which shade would work best for you. But while I was away, I really didn't shop, so there's a lot of new makeup that I do still need to pick up, and that includes the Charlotte Tilbury. Now I did shop a little bit, and I shopped before I left, so I do have quite a bit of new makeup that I just haven't had a chance to play with yet. For powder, I'm going to go in with the Dior Loose Powder. I promise we will get to some new makeup. Basically, for the new makeup, I've got a new blush, highlighter, eyeshadow, lipstick. So the complexion products are some of my older favorites, but stuff that maybe I haven't used in a while because these are more geared towards my summer shade. So this Dior powder is in shade medium, and it's a pretty deep powder. So I really can only use it in the summer. For bronzer, I'm going to be using the Gucci bronzer, and I have shade number 3. I have not reached for this Gucci bronzer in so long. But it was one of the very first products that I ever reviewed and talked about over on my Instagram. So it's definitely one of my favorites, and it has been around since the beginning. Now for a blush, I'm going to be using the brand new Hermès blush in shade Rose Hale. I normally do go in with a cream blush, but I do want to be able to show you guys this blush on its own without any cream product underneath. I have been using this product for the last week. I love it. I think that it is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. If I can find it in stock anywhere, I will list it everywhere I can find it down below for you guys. It is absolutely stunning. It does come in the orange Hermes box. It is in their oversized packaging. And then when you open it up, that is what it looks like. Now it did come with like a plastic covering, but I have removed that. And there is the blush. I will swatch it for you. So that is what it looks like. Now I am going to swatch it up against some other Hermes blushes that I have that I think might be similar in color, because I do know that this is getting harder and harder to find. So I want to be able to show you some other Hermes blushes that maybe you already have, so that if you can't find this, maybe you already have something in your collection that is similar. So I'm going to start with Rose Couvray. This is one of my favorite Hermes blushes. So those are very similar. They smell the same. Hermes products have this beautiful scent, and both blushes smell that sweet Hermes scent. Here's Rose Pommet. I think that this one's going to be a little bit pinker. So it is definitely pinker. And then the last one is Rose Ombre, which is going to be a little bit lighter. And actually, it's more similar than I thought it was going to be. So this is one that came out, I think, last year. Rose Couvray and Rose Ombre came out at the same time. And actually, it's the closest, I think. It really is. Now, they could, once applied, they could look very, very different. But swatching, I think it is the most similar. So I'm going to take my Chikuhoda brush. It is still broken, you guys. I have not fixed it yet. So I'm just going to hold it kind of together. And I'm going to apply this Rose Hale to the cheeks. Now, I have been wearing this, like I said, for the past week. However, I have been wearing it on top of cream blush. So this is the first time that I'm wearing it all by itself. And by itself, it's definitely lighter than I expected. But like I mentioned, I've been wearing it over cream blush, and over cream blush, it's much brighter, much more pigmented, much more vibrant. By itself, it's not quite as bright, and that may be perfect for you because you may be one who doesn't like a very bright blush. I love a bright blush. I love a bright cheek, so I don't mind layering it. However, this is what it looks like by itself. I think that is beautiful. It is so pretty. Now for highlighter, I'm going to be using this new Givenchy Prisme Libre highlighter. This was one of their holiday releases. I do believe you can still get this shade though. It's shade number 14. So I am going to go ahead and wear it today. I think it is really pretty. I have worn it already before. I did wear it over on Instagram. So it's not going to be a total first impression, but it is the first time using it on my channel. So I am excited to show that to you. And to apply it, I'm going to be using the brand new brushes from Sonia G and Chikuhoda. So I did pick this up at Beautylish. It comes in this beautiful wooden box. I think that there is I think the wood is special. And then here are the 3 brushes. So this is the one that I'm going to use. It's kind of got this like tapered paintbrush kind of look. So this is what I'm going to use for the highlighter. The set does also come with 2 other brushes. So I wanted to show those to you, but I'm going to go ahead and use this like candlestick kind of like tapered brush. So for this, I'm just going to kind of like tip it over, put some into the lid. That's what it looks like. It's kind of a pink, soft pink and a light. So I'm going to be trying out the highlighter as well as this brush. I think that this set is still available on Beautylish, which was very surprising to me. I thought it was going to sell out really quickly. That definitely gave a glow, didn't it? I'm going to have to buff that down just a little bit. This brush was very, very soft. I really, really like it. You guys know, for my face, like powder brushes, Chikuhodo is pretty much what I use every single day. It's what I use for my blush. I love the Chikuhodo brushes. And for my eyes, I primarily use Sonia-G. So when there was a collaboration between Sonia-G and Chikuhodo, it was a no-brainer for me. Absolute no-brainer. I was picking up these brushes. We'll go in and buff down that highlighter just a little bit because it is pretty bright. So that was the Prisme Libre highlighter. I really love it. I have another Givenchy highlighter and I think that it is beautiful as well. Shade number 10, and you can see that it's very similar, but instead of the white, it's got a gold. So the pinks look very similar. It's just the second shade that's a little bit different. Now for the Hermès blush, if there are any blush comparisons that you are interested in seeing, either comment down below or message me over on Instagram and I will try and do some of those swatches or comparison swatches over on Instagram so that you guys can see just how similar or different they are from other blushes in other brands. For eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using the brand new Tom Ford Quad, and this is in shade Rose Exposed. Now, I have also been using this one for a few weeks now. I did use it over on Instagram, and I have filmed a real quick video of me applying it and creating a look. So I will apply that video at the end after I create this look. I'll show you guys another look that you could create using this quad. I think that this quad is beautiful. It's a little bit different than the other Tom Ford palettes or quads, and that the felt packaging is different. So this one is like this is kind of a maroon shade versus the normal ones that are brown. And then the packaging itself is also that maroon shade. And then here are the shadows. It really is stunning. And I'm going to go ahead and swatch it for you, and I'll start up here with this light shade. Now, these top two shades really remind me of Nude Dip, and I will do a comparison to Nude Dip so you guys can see. And then last is this plum shade. So I don't think that the bottom two shades are similar to Nude Dip at all. Like, not at all. But those top two light shades I think are very similar. So here is my Nude Dip. You guys can see it is very loved. Very, very loved. And I'm just going to swatch those top two shades. Definitely similar. The pinks are a little bit different. The light shades are very, very close. Those are the only swatches that I'm going to do today. Again, if there are specific swatch comparisons that you would like to see, please comment down below or message me over on Instagram, and I'm happy to do those for you. I just really, really did want to show you the similarity to Nude Dip, especially those two shades. I'm going to start with a Sonia-G Classic Crease, and I'm going to go into the bronze shade. And I'm going to put this in the middle of the eye. And I'm going to kind of create a halo with that plum. The eye look that I have already filmed and I will be inserting is pretty much what I wear on a daily basis. So I want to do something a little bit different for you guys and show you another way that you could wear this. Now these shadows are all satins. And this bronze, kind of brown shade is so pretty. It makes it beautiful, beautiful when and done. So I'm going to take a Sonia-G Mini Booster. I'm going to go into that darkest shade, which is the plum shade. I'm going to take it in the outer corner, but I'm also going to take it into the inner corner. Now I will blend and add in some of those lighter shades in a second, but I just want to get the deep shade down first. Take a Sonachi Builder, and I'm going to go into the pink. I'm going to mix it with the lightest shade, kind of combination of both. Take that on the upper portion of my eye. So here's how it looks like right now. That brown shade, that copper kind of bronzy shade, does kind of get lost in between those two deeper shades. So I am going to take that builder brush and go into the lightest shade and add that just in the corner, or just, I'm sorry, in the middle. That way you can kind of see the difference between those two shadows. But that's what it looks like right now. The formula of these shadows is phenomenal. It really does remind me a lot of his wet dry formula. I don't know that it's exactly the same, but it definitely feels very, very similar. I have been wearing this quad now for probably about 3 or 4 weeks. I took it with me when I went on my first vacation back at the beginning of January. I used it when I got back and filmed with it when I got back. I did not take it with me to Hawaii, but I would say that I have probably used it 5 or 6 times now. So I have a pretty good idea of how it wears, and it does wear really well throughout the day. There is no creasing, there is no fallout. It looks beautiful all day long. Here's the finished eye look. I really love it. I think it is very, very beautiful. If you have not already picked up this new Rose Exposed eyeshadow, I think it is worth it. I really do. I think the color story is beautiful. The formula is beautiful. I think it is great. Now for lipstick, I did also pick up one of the new Tom Ford lipsticks that came out with the Rose Exposed collection, and I picked up shade West Coast. Again, this is a product that I have been using for the past week that I love. I think I have finally, after years of searching, I have finally found my perfect Tom Ford lipstick. So it does also come in that same beautiful maroon packaging. And then here is West Coast. So I am going to go ahead and swatch that for you. So it's a beautiful kind of rosewood nude. So I'm going to take my Tom Ford lip liner. This is in shade Irresistible. The new lip liners and eyeliners are so good. I forgot to mention, but I did use the new Tom Ford gel eyeliners on my eyes. I mean, they are phenomenal. So good. I highly recommend them. If you have not already picked them up, they are definitely worth grabbing. And then, like I mentioned, this is shade West Coast. It is perfect. I have honestly been searching for the best Tom Ford lipstick, and I have finally found it. Here is the finished look. Let me know what you guys think. So far, I am so impressed with everything. The Hermes blush is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I highly recommend it if you can find it. The Givenchy Prisme Libre highlighter is beautiful. I don't think that that is a highlighter that you need to run out and buy. It is pretty. I don't think it's a must-have. The Hermes blush, I think, is a must-have. I think it is beautiful. The Tom Ford Rose Exposed eyeshadow, again, I also think is very, very beautiful. This color story just speaks to me. I think it is gorgeous. There are so many different looks that you can create with it. I just think it's very versatile, and I really, really am impressed. And the new Tom Ford lipstick shade, of course, I think it's just beautiful. It is definitely one of my new new favorite shades. Let me know down below what you guys thought. Did you pick up any of these products? I would love to hear. I would love to hear what your experience has been with them and whether or not you fell in love with them as much as I did. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.